Today is the happiest day of my life. I'm not making this up, and it also happens to be my birthday. And thank you, thank you. And this morning I was telling my mom that I'm going to KLC to be the guest on the university day, and my mom said I'm very happy, and this is the first time she said she's happy ever since I left my engineering job. So thank you all. And the reason why I'm happy is I was on the other side of the dais like a few years ago. I'm going to tell you, 14 years ago, and finally I'm here. I take great pride in it, and I love this place, and I thank the opportunity given by all these dignitaries on stage and my professors that are sitting over there. I can't see them right now, but I still remember how they used to look like and how they used to sound like. And I don't know, when they called me, I thought, what do I have to say to people that are into academia, people that are studying, people that are pursuing their graduate degrees and undergraduate degrees? Maybe చదువుకోపోతే ఇలా అయిపోతారా అని చూపిస్తారేమో అనుకున్నాను నన్ను చూసాను. But I came here because I have so many memories associated with this place. I still remember the first day I came to this college. I still remember it. It's like yesterday. Then I made a wonderful friend in my first year of engineering. He was not my age, he was not my classmate, he was not my batchmate. It was my English sir, Ramanamurthy garu. And we both happened to share a great bond. He's a great fan of old Hindi music. His favorite singer was Talat Mahmood, and my favorite singer was Kishore Kumar. And every day during lunch, I remember I used to finish my lunch in 2 minutes and go to his room and talk about old Hindi film music from 1940s to 1980s. And that's where my foundation for Hindi music has been laid. And Hema Melodies ane oka shop undi Elur Road paina, and I used to get a pocket money of 15 rupees every day. So I used to save that money, and after 3 days I used to have like 45 rupees in my pocket, go to Hema Melodies and buy the rarest of rare music ever. Thank you. And మీరు ఊహలో గుసుకొస్తున్న సినిమా చూసినట్టయితే there is a collection of old Hindi songs that is all bought at Hema Melodies in Vijayawada. And then I wanted to but then I have nothing to say to you except one thing that I have learned in life. Apparently, I don't know how much of it is true, when Bruce Lee had a great body, like really thin muscles, lean muscle, and he used to move like lightning. He was very fast, and somebody asked him, like, how many push-ups do you do every day? And he says it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You only start counting after it starts hurting. మనం కూడా జిమ్కి వెళ్ళి బాడీ రావాలని యూ డూ పుషప్స్, 30 push-ups, 40 push-ups, but nothing happens. You know why? Because you're still in your comfort zone. Yeah, ఇక్కడ పురుగులు కూడా ఉన్నాయి, so I think I'll come here. So one thing I learned myself in my life from experience is that your life starts after your comfort zone. It's very tempting to stay back in your comfort zone because there is money, there is security, there is respect, and there is no fear of ridicule. But once you step out of your comfort zone, that's where your life starts. And once after my first year of engineering is done, then I moved to second year. And luckily, I had so many great teachers in my department. For me, a great teacher is not somebody who knows more than you, is not somebody who has 3 or 4 PhDs, who is not somebody who has so many publications. Of course, they all have that, but great teacher is one who teaches you how to love your subject. And my teachers taught me that. And one tempting reason for me to come here is come and meet all my great teachers. Shyam Prasad sir is here, Ramana sir is here, Ramakrishna sir is here, Rakumar sir is here. And then I came to know that mechanical engineering department in KLC, we have 2 really big producers in the industry, PVP Garu and Anil Sunkara Garu. Then we have one other director, Pilizamda director, Ashok Kumar. He's also ex-mechanical student of KLC. Then I think KLC Mechanical Engineering Department has produced more successful film people than any other film college in this world. So how many mechanical engineering students are here? You don't know how lucky you are. I realized how lucky I was after I stepped out. Then people tell you things. They told me things too. One thing they tell you is, if you say, I have this dream to do this thing, then say it's not possible to do that. And the saddest thing is most of them are true. Like I believe after making 2 films, it's impossible to make a film. ఒక సినిమా తీయడం అంటే మీకు 50 మంది కూతుళ్ళు ఉంటే వాళ్ళందరికీ వరుసగా 50 రోజులు ఒక్కొక్క పెళ్లి చేసినంత అంత కష్టం. అండ్ రోజుకి 200 మంది వస్తారు, అందరికీ భోజనాలు పెట్టాలి, అది పెట్టాలి, డబ్బులు ఖర్చు, అందరికీ మర్యాదలు ఉండాలి. ఇట్స్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ టు మేక్ ఎ ఫిల్మ్. జస్ట్ లైక్ మోస్ట్ అదర్ థింగ్స్ ఇన్ లైఫ్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఇంపాసిబుల్ టు డూ దెమ్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ టు డూ దెమ్. మీరెవరు ఏది సాధించలేరు అన్నది నిజం. కానీ ద థింగ్ ఈస్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ దిస్ బిఫోర్ యూ నో దిస్ ట్రూత్. ఈ నిజం తెలిసే ముందే వాట్ ఎవర్ గ్రేట్ థింగ్స్ యూ బిలీవ్ ఇన్, వాట్ ఎవర్ డ్రీమ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్, గో అండ్ అకంప్లిష్ దెమ్. అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ from my experience again is on the other side of fear. ఇదేదో మౌంటైన్ డ్యూ యాడ్లా ఉంటుంది, బట్ దట్ ఈస్ ట్రూ. There is nothing to be afraid of. Nobody has ever died by being adventurous in life, and nobody has ever died by pursuing their passion. And it is amazing how things fall in place when you're trying something out of your box, something that you love. I'll just share a little anecdote about how I got into this film industry. I was working in Missouri. Right after graduation, I took up a construction engineering job, and I hated my job. I'm sorry I'm saying this, but most of you will find better jobs than that. But I hated my job. I had to show up at 7 o'clock in the morning and until 5 o'clock in the evening. And the first 2 months, 7 o'clock and it's chala early. It's really, really tough. 7:20, 7:15 ayyadi. Yeah, you understand my pain, right? So 7:15, 7:20 ayyadi. And after 2 months in my review, my boss said, everything is fine, but you're showing up 15 minutes late. Okay, because I was the only Indian in that town. I didn't want this to reflect bad on my country or my community. I started putting in the effort and started waking up early, going there at 6:55 and staying late if need be. Then suddenly they gave me access to internet. And guess what I would have done once I got internet? You log on to idlebrain.com, you log on to greatandhra.com. What films are being made in Hyderabad and who is casting whom? Na lunch lo ide ekku chustevandi. And after 2 months, I said, you're showing up on time, everything is nice, but you are using a lot of internet. Again, I wanted to change things, so I stopped using office internet, and then I started being really, really devoted to my job, stayed late, no internet, nothing. But I really had bad handwriting. So whenever some engineer used to get me some draft notes, I used to scribble on them like a doctor. You know, once you have bad handwriting, it's automatically given that you are very intelligent. Doctors ఏం రాస్తారో మనకు అర్థం కాదు, బట్ అట్లా నేను కూడా ఇమిటేట్ చేసేవాడిని. But again, after so people with bad handwriting, yeah, see. So after 6 months, my boss said everything is nice, but we don't understand your handwriting. Then itla gadustu undedi, and every meeting, Monday morning we used to have a meeting, how to take the company forward. But for some reason, nanu evana question adigite not applicable anivandi. ఎందుకంటే నాకు నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ఈ పార్టీకి నేను ఇండియాలో ఐల్ బి మేకింగ్ ఏ మూవీ, ఐల్ బి యాక్టింగ్, ఐల్ బి విత్ యాక్ట్రెసెస్ అండ్ యాక్టర్స్, అండ్ దెర్ విల్ బి వ్యానిటీ వ్యాన్స్ అండ్ దర్ మనీ విల్ బి ఫ్లోయింగ్. సమ్ స్టూపిడ్ డ్రీమ్, ఇట్స్ ఆల్ స్టూపిడ్. ఐ డidn't tell this to anybody because deep down I knew that it was stupid. But suddenly some casting calls happened, and I wanted to move out of the job, and I had applied to a job in New York, and those people rejected me, saying that we get this job to somebody else. And then so many casting calls happened, and Astachamma's casting call happened, and I sent my portfolio, and the director said, can you meet me in New York? Then I wanted to buy a flight ticket, and it was coming up to $2,000. I didn't have that kind of money, and I said, let's skip this. I don't think I can go to New York. I don't have $2,000. then suddenly people from Princeton University called me, the job I had applied to, and they said, will you be able to come and interview with us? You know, you had applied for a job like 6 months ago, but we kept that application on hold. Can you come and interview with us on the 12th of November? And this director was coming to New York on the 11th of November. Then I said, why not? I'll take the interview. They gave me the flight, they gave me the hotel, they gave me the car. I went and interviewed, I got the job, and then I met this director the same evening, I got the part. Then I came back to my boss and asked him for a vacation, 2 months, I need 2 months vacation. Then he said, you have 8 days vacation. Then I said, okay, fine. I came back to in India. And then on the 9th day, I get a mail. Your vacation is over. Are you coming back or not? Then I typed him out my resignation letter. And since you don't understand my handwriting, I'm typing out this letter for you. Thank you very much, but I'm not coming back. And then I resigned for the job, and the same evening I get an email from Princeton University that I'm being offered a job. Then I said, I'm in India, I need 2 months time to come back. They said, okay, 2 months. Then the 2 months were over, film was like going on, but I think we were still like 1 month behind schedule. Then I needed 1 month. I went to the visa officer to get my visa stamped. He said, you are an Indian citizen trying to work for US Department of Defense. We need to check your background, and they rejected my visa. My visa was kept on hold for exactly 1 month, and I finished dubbing for the movie. I remember these dates because it's such a miracle. On the 24th of March, and on the 25th of March, I get my passport and visa back. I go back to the US on the 26th. So the point I'm trying to make is, dreaming is just your job. Don't worry about the obstacles. They'll keep coming. They'll keep coming. It's not your job to think of them. Just treat your job with love, and things will fall in place. Everything else will conspire to make things happen. People will tell you things like, I told my brother that I'm going to act in a movie. Then he said, oh, no good, na? Yeah. Everybody wants to see themselves on screen. Don't do it. You have worked so hard to get here. You have a job, a mechanical engineering job. Back in those days, everybody who did mechanical engineering was going into software. Everybody who did anything was going into software. No offense, software, but I think software industry is the most polluted. Like people from all fields go there. I don't know why. But I wanted a mechanical engineering job because I'm a very proud mechanical engineer. So I was waiting for 3 months, 4 months, then suddenly I got this small job. And from then I went into US Department of Defense. But the point I'm trying to make again is, people will tell you that it is difficult to achieve anything in life, but life starts at the end of your comfort zone. And so please, whenever you get a chance, get out of your comfort zone, and that's where you'll see beautiful things in life. And like our president has said, I have many regrets in life, and few regrets that I have in my life are not having acquired enough skills. అరే ఇది నేర్చుకుని ఉంటే బాగుండేది, అది నేర్చుకుని ఉంటే బాగుండేది అని చాలా సార్లు అనుకున్నాను. దట్ ఈస్ my predominant regret in my life. So you have that opportunity. This is a wonderful place to learn things. And I know నేను కూడా ఇక్కడ కాలేజ్ బంక్ కొట్టి అక్కడ తిరిగిన రోజులు చాలా ఉన్నాయి, కానీ దానివల్ల nothing came out of it. Nothing came after it. So whatever later paid me back was whatever I learned here. And job lo unna kuda whatever I learned here is what came handy. I had presented a paper in Visakhapatnam on finite element analysis, and our HOD Ramakrishna sir was there, and he actually guided us through that paper, and that was in 2001. And then when I had applied to the master's degree in the United States, my professor actually liked that paper, and that's why he gave me admission into his department, finite element analysis. And then when I did my master's with him on some heart walls and why they were being broken when they were implanted, I got a call from Princeton University because I was working on fracture of finite element analysis, and then I went on to design nuclear reactors in Princeton University. But everything started here, and this is not just true for me, everything starts here for everybody. So please organize your time and very well here, because 4 years is nothing. Like, it was 17 years ago that I came here to this college first, and it still seems like yesterday. So 4 years just like fly past you. So make the most while you're here. And I have one request for you. I never asked this to anybody, but I want to ask you guys. I want to take a selfie with you guys. This is the proudest moment. Thank you. Do we have more lights? We don't have more lights, I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we have lights for that, but thank you, and thank you for everything. And I consider myself lucky to be a student of this university, and I know most of you know that you're lucky to be here, but if you don't, I'm sure you'll realize after a few years that you are very, very lucky to be here. Thank you.